What's happening, everybody? Just something I want to get off my chest here. And this is directly towards a woman named Caroline who had a very short DM conversation with in the writer's room, as Justin Bailey would say. She starts following me on Twitter. I accept her follow request. Day later, she decides to message me saying, basically yesterday, early afternoon, hi, how you doing? Then later on tonight, while I was in the middle of my bike ride, she messaged me again. She DMs me asking me, how you doing to this evening? Can you tell me about yourself? Where do you live? I mean, it says so right on my Twitter profile. You need to know more? Now, I got pretty uptight, and for a good reason. So many times, people posing as women on Twitter, Facebook, and such have asked me, what do I do for a living? Where do I work? How much do I make? Or they come out with things like, hey, I'm looking for a boyfriend. I'm looking for that one special someone. I asked this one chick one time, what's wrong with the men in your area? Oh, they're out. They're all a bunch of players. Well, there are some that are not players out there. Go for those kind of guys. And I basically stated that in my response to her. I basically said, yep, here we go again. She's like, what? Why do you say that? And I basically said everything I just mentioned. She's like, okay. And next thing you know, I was going to reply something back to her to find out, boom, she blocked me from Twitter. So I call her out on Twitter. I put out a little tweet saying, hey, anytime you start asking me about what I do for a living, how much money I make, where do I live, that tells me that you're a scammer. So many people have done that in the past on Facebook and on Twitter and on Skype. It's like non-stop. Well, let me say something to Caroline. Sorry that I had to upset you, but you have to see where I'm coming from. Now, I made this point how many times before? Anytime you message me right away after I accept your request, when you message me things like what I just mentioned, or say things like, I want to be where you're at so we could be together, but I need the money. Can you send me a few $100,000 or 100 so I can move up there to be with you so we could be there together? No. I've had too many of that shit happen before, and I'm not standing for it no more. Okay? If you're mad, go ahead, be mad. I have my reasons. Now, one more thing I want to say here. And this is regarded directly towards Young Republican, who yesterday afternoon during Minnesota Vikings fans program calls me on Skype, along with a guy named Jake Bars, and he's accusing me of doing something with his wife. Now, let me make this perfectly clear. You are not married. You don't have a girlfriend. If you're going to start shit with me for no fucking reason, forget it. Ain't working. Why don't you stop starting shit in general? Stop being a fucking troll. Stop being a douche cunt. Stop being a troll bag. Stop it. All right? And that's all I'm going to say. All right? Sorry if my camera, if I'm not holding the camera properly as I film this, but, you know, oh, shit. I'm not going to say no more because I'm too worked up right now over discussing these issues. I'm Dr. Earl. Thank you for watching. Sub to my channel. Have a good one.